So, I'd already been planning to do a podcast episode on this topic, but I was planning to do it closer to November and release it then. So this is, as you read, unedited. So there's gonna be some pauses when I try to gather my thoughts. And yeah. The thing was too, is when I had planned on talking about this, because I came up with this topic a few months ago, I was struggling, but not like I am now. So it was going to come more from a person who's been through it and is in the recovery phases, which I am, but at the same time, there are some things that keep coming back up, and I guess I wanted to be authentic. Like, that's what I really try to do on my channel, and I'm coming to grips with being authentic means even posting the things you don't want people to see. Okay, so I don't have a list in front of me or anything. Like, I was literally just doing school, and I'm struggling again, and it was just like, this is it. Because I knew I'd been needing to film a podcast episode for this month. It was like, this is it, do it. And do it about this topic. And so, so first thing I'm struggling with, I'll just go out and say it because this thing I'm struggling with the most right now. So I've mentioned my previous podcast episode and some here and there that I have dealt with trichotillomania. More of that will be mentioned in my second part of my testimony, which was supposed to be this month's video. But pretty much, I'll explain more of those videos, but right now, because there's going to be a part 2 and part 3 of my testimony, but right now I'm dealing I'm struggling with trichotillomania, which is pulling out of hair. And the thing that hurts the most about it, I guess, is that I do it to myself, and I don't even realize it half the time. And it is self-harm. I don't even know why I started it. I don't know. I've talked to a counselor. I've talked to so many people, pastors. I don't know why fully I started it. I have suspicions. I've talked to God, but pretty much I'm coming up on 5 years of dealing with it, and I've been doing pretty well recently. The Lord's been helping me, and I haven't, I went months without pulling out hair, and I was so happy. So happy. My hair hasn't been this long in years. And my whole entire head was covered with hair, and I was so happy. And I don't know, it was when school started back up again. But the thing was, I was having the best school year I think I've ever had. Definitely, at least in high school. I'm not sure. I probably had some better middle school years, but I was starting off so strong. I don't know why I'm dealing with this, but it is something I am dealing with right now. So that would be number one, is I'm what I'm really struggling with is I pull out my hair and it hurts physically, mentally, emotionally. It even hurts spiritually to know that I do this to myself and I don't understand why he hasn't fully removed it. I know he took care of the root cause, but the thing is that muscle memory and habit is still there. And that's how I fell back into it. Because there was one time where God is like, it's done. And I was like, yes, God. But then I got stressed, I got angry, and I literally was left with a decision. Do I try to cope, or do I pull out my hair to cope? And I pulled out my hair, and I know it doesn't make sense the way I'm saying it. It's like, how could God say it's gone and then it still be here? It's so hard to explain, but there's so many levels and layers to things in life. So many. And that was just one of the layers. And I'm so thankful for that, because that has shown me that I can overcome this. And so there's been times, like, it's been getting steadily better since that moment in time, whereas until then it was getting progressively worse. But still, whenever I deal with it, I'm just gotta deal with it. Yeah, so I'm dealing with trichotillomania, which then leads on to I'm also dealing with I wouldn't say identity issues, but trying to get it wrapped around my head that I'm worth something. Because whenever that comes to mind, I immediately stop self-harming myself. Because that's not the only thing I did. I don't even try to self-harm myself. It's become a habit. And it started when I was young, and I don't even know how it started. But I deal with trichotillomania. I deal with dermatillomania, which is picking at my skin. Even times till it bleeds. I have dealt with eating disorders in many forms and fashions, which stemmed from stomach pains that doctors didn't even know what was wrong with. And so that I do have currently a nutritionist, and she's been helping me a lot heal physically heal whatever damage was done to my stomach from multiple things when I was younger, and how to find a good relationship with food. I know, it's like I'm almost in tears, and then I'm laughing. It's such a big range of emotion. I'm sitting here, it's like, why am I laughing? It is just so hard. And I'm wondering, why am I about to post this on the internet for the whole entire world to see? Like, why am I about to do this? I don't want this attention. I don't. The only thing, it's only because I want to be authentic for y'all. I mean, this isn't a hobby. I really just want people to come to Christ. I want to share how awesome life is with God, and I know it might not seem like that with this going on. That's why I just want to share the good stuff, because He is so good. Even as I'm going through this, I still acknowledge Him. I still know He is God. He has a plan. That He's got a plan for this. Because He always had. Or yeah, every single time I went through anything, he always showed me how he used it for his good. I'm not saying he wanted me to have it, but he's using it for his good. Okay, so trichotillomania, dermatillomania, stomach pains, and food eating issues, those aren't as common right now because I've been working with my nutritionist. It's gotten a lot better, but the dermatillomania, ever since it started, I haven't been able to go more than 1 week without something. Trichotillomania, it's been getting progressively better. And it has. It's just every time it happens, because it takes 6 months for a patch to get fully grown with hair. And I'm so thankful I have fast growing hair. I'm thankful for everything the Lord's blessed me with in this time. Like with my dermatillomania, I don't get scars. Like they're gone within a week. Like once it's healed, the scar's gone within a week. I don't want to put that out there. And through this, I am thankful for what I have, but it is hard. Yeah, so all of that combined, it just makes me wonder, it's like, why can't I see myself as something that is worth, like, as someone who is so worth and worthy of just to be taken care of. No, I'm not saying parental things, like my parents have supported me through everything. They've always been here for me. But I mean, I've dealt with so many health issues, so many self-harm issues I didn't even want. To the point now where a normal life is luxury. Just to be able to sleep in my bed at night. It brings me to tears to think that I can sleep in my bed or that I can sleep on my stomach. I mean, I don't have such bad stomach issues. The times I don't pull out my hair, I just think, man, how great is it that my fingertips aren't throbbing? My scalp isn't throbbing. And even for those couple days I don't pick at my skin, I think, oh my goodness, my face isn't hurting. It is. Or the times I can eat food, I just sit and think, I can eat this. And I'm not stuck, like, curled up on a couch or in a bathroom thinking about to throw up. I mean, God is so good. Even though this is so hard, God is so good. So yeah, I'm just going through this, I don't know, this self-worth thing, thinking, how can I really sometimes wonder if I hate myself sometimes for the way I treat myself. Because things, I just came out of being in a place where even when all my hair was pulled out, I loved myself so much that I thought I was so beautiful. No one could tell me otherwise because God made me beautiful. But for some reason, a couple months ago, I don't get it. Like, I seriously, honestly don't get why I go through this. Okay, now if I can get back on track. Dermatillomania, trichotillomania, stomach issues, going through, and self-worth thing. Wondering, I know God says I'm priceless, I'm just having a hard time fully believing it because of what I deal with in self-harm respects, and then there's times I do other stuff that, like, I disobey him, which is other things I deal with. Like, I have a hard time with my family. Like, I love them so much and know they love me, but me and my siblings have a hard time getting along. Well, there's times we get along great, but I don't know. I have a hard time, I guess, being supportive of them and their ambitions and goals. Part of me wonders is because when I was younger, there were some struggles with my parents, specifically my dad. Like, we're so much better now, like, so much better. Like, this has been the best school year so far with them. Like, I mean, a lot of trust I've been able to have with them. It has been great. Been really supportive. But yeah, it's just, the only thing I can think of is because I didn't have that from the person I wanted it from, which was my dad. I'm not giving it to my siblings, and I know it is so wrong. But I have such a hard time, I guess, giving them the satisfaction that someone is happy for them. And I feel so bad because that's all I wanted. Like, I honestly, truly believe it is this thing that I'm having a hard time giving. And like I said, things are so much better with my dad now. But yeah, and then when there's struggles with my siblings, I just have a hard time hanging around the house, or there's just struggles in my household in general. I have a hard time just being here. The thing is, nothing's abusive in this house. Nothing is. It's just the title of this video, things I'm struggling with. Yeah, and then I guess, the last things I think I'm struggling with is time management. Getting all my school, my chores done. It is getting better, and I'm thankful for that. Like, so thankful, but it's still a struggle. I would say another one is commitments. When I say something, I'm working on actually fulfilling it. I don't think in my head when I say, oh, I'm not gonna go do it, just things come up. And finally would be is that there's things God has told me stay away from. But I look at other Christians, I look at other people in the world, and I think, God, you're allowing them to do that. Because not all this stuff is bad. Some of it is bad for everyone. And I have struggles staying away from it. But then there are some things that aren't bad, and I'm just like, I want something fun to do. And I know Jesus is all the fun I'll ever need. part of, I guess, crucifying my flesh. I really, what I really want people to get out of this video is that I struggle too. Like, we all struggle. No matter what you see online, how great my life could look, there are struggles that you don't know about. And I want it to be shown as in, how do I say this? I feel like even if people say, oh, I deal with struggles, the audience will still, how to say this? They'll separate that still from the content they're seeing, thinking, oh, yeah, you're having an emotional moment. Okay, yeah. But other than that, your life is great. Woohoo, I'll support you. But no, I mean, I could post a vlog from one day, and then literally the next day, after, like, the day after filming, I could be in a meltdown. Like, that's, like, so how human we are. And the thing is that no one talks about, though, is what is put on social media. Only people want them to see. What I post, is the things that I check, I monitor, and that's what I allow you guys to see. And that's why I'm trying to be really authentic with my stuff. Like, there's some stuff that I won't share just because it shouldn't be shared online. It is very personal to me and someone else. And because I still do have a personal life. But I've been called to share my life with people to help them on their walk with Christ. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay doing it in person, posting it online, but there is still an aspect of privacy to my life, even if I talk to someone in person, an aspect of privacy that I won't mention. So that's, like, I guess the only thing I won't put on here. But yeah, so I don't know if you can relate to any of this. I guess let me know, because that would be an encouragement for me right now. Yeah, yeah, so, recap, I guess. Hopefully last recap. Trichomania, dermatillomania, eating issues, self-worth issues / self-care, um, family issues, time management, commitment, and obeying God. Yeah, and I guess we could add in there, I sometimes have issues trusting God. I won't say that's my biggest. That's why I didn't bring it up, but I will admit, like, because I know there's so many Christians who go through it, I do struggle to trust in God at times. Or, well, I believe He's out there. Oh my God, how do I put this? I believe all that. It's just trusting what He says. I have a hard time grasping that He's not human, because I grew up knowing human, and I have a hard time grasping sometimes I have a hard time grasping that He's not human and He won't fail me. He doesn't break His words. He knows also what He's talking about. And even if I can't see it, He's what I can always trust. But yeah. So I hope, like, I'm really praying this video, even if it's just one person, that this video helped you realize that this is normal. What you see online most of the time isn't normal. It's half of life, or it's even set up to be filmed. It's not real. But yeah, even though I'm struggling, I'm trying to do better, and I want the same for you. If you're struggling, that you try to do better, and that you'll get better, I'll say something that is a must is you need Jesus. That's the only way you could get out of this, is Jesus. And then my last bit of advice, though, for this is because something I'm working on myself constantly, and it is hard, but is really do take care of yourself. Love yourself, treasure yourself. But put God first. And don't hate yourself, even though you're going through this. I don't try to hate myself. If I'm hating myself, I want to stop that. I want to repent from that, from hating myself. Which I could very well be dealing with. Okay. Yeah, so I literally have no other words. I don't know how to end this video. It's like, I've said all. But even in a time like this, we need to put God at the center. So, dear God, this is so hard. Thank you for what you've given me. Thank you for being a good God. In your Son's name, amen. Alright. I really do love you all. Thanks for being here, for supporting me. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.